that was a long time ago. What's up? How you been, Deadly? Dude, LG was so stupid tonight. I had 45 saves, and they gave me a rating of 71. Fuck, I have another away game of bullshit.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country.
See, now the updated end zone stands for the stadium remind me of Iowa's.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Yeah, it looks like Iowa, basically.
And the Commodores will kick it away to start.
That kicker's helmet's so big on his head.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants
guy
to try
didn't
to
run.
bounce
He
the
like
ball
jogged
outside
over.
and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory.
I sure guys, I have so many stars on my offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in there.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered,
no, that was supposed to be a throw.
Man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
So
and the
gay.
big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. Got enough space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. He's got it.
Oh,
that
reach over.
completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fitted in the window.
I thought my running back could do that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays.
Sorry, that was a long
He
drive.
didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Oh, I usually take those. If you take those deep ones, you usually get a kick return most of the time. That's why I had 9 kick returns. I had 9 kick returns last season.
They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Knocked down.
How would you run it on 3rd down?
He'll lose a yard.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline.
What the
and
fuck?
they've been able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move.
My guy's so slow for some reason. He should be really quick.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing
Not what I
doing
wanted to do,
there.
but it's okay.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
What?
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard.
Yeah, I should have been. Oh, I had that guy wide open.
You want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder,
I had 81 wide open.
oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Can't find the man.
Good play.
He'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Eaton. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the arc. And also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Makes the catch. It's Eaton. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Piper, go to bed. Go to fucking bed, dumbass. Jesus Christ. Sorry, my dog. Piper, go. I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone.
Nah, his knee was down. There's no way.
Touchdown Doors. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because it was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just
Yeah, you like that?
This defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What?
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver.
I love that play so much.
Make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll run the option. Finds a little space. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I have like 3-star running backs on my team.
Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he
Well,
was
no.
able to take advantage.
It's weird. I have so many
And
stars
the
now on my
PAT
team. It feels
gives
great.
them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass.
Oh, what?
Man, it's Eaton. He's brought down.
Nah, he should have been tackled.
Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
With the catch, it's Eaton. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is,
I thought that was on me.
See something to bring it back. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads it downfield. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And they'll close in on him.
I was trying to span square to swat it away, but I'll take it.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money.
I wish my running back caught that. He was right there. Look at this. Look at his ass.
Break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try
already
to
bored.
This third and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, we knew
Is square your favorite button?
was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game.
You should hold L2 and then square, X.
Defense is going to have to make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Oh, it's not. Good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch. It's deep.
Oh, what?
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball.
And let's
You
hold
know you're
on
facing
just
better
a
than
minute
the
here
ceiling.
as the officials are going to have a second look.
All right.
And you know the standard.
Oh, they
is
called it back.
indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Oh.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Oh, my God.
4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Dyer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
I don't think my kicker can make this.
Wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is
Why are we
good.
kicking it?
Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Line out trying to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Dyer. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes.
How does a skinny guy like that hold on to the ball?
Get it to the 33-yard line. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure.
And he cruises his
What are
way
we
to
doing,
the
guys?
house.
Wake up.
Touchdown, Vandy.
Wake up.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
I should be
And
punished.
with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
I'm never
It's
gonna kick
less
kick
than a
return again.
touchdown
Jeez.
lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. caught in the backfield. It's Bobo. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Handoff from the gun.
What?
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Dude, did you have like your massage gun on that actual? Jeez.
They get in there and make that tackle for a loss. If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Bobo. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lofts one high and deep.
Every time.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Can they catch it?
Wow.
He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clinton. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to the big tight end.
Yeah, right.
Intercepted just what the defense's doctor ordered. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Commodores. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. Fuck. I was not expecting
They're
to tie.
ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Some bullshit's happening. My guys are slow. Oh my God.
Bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Nope, they're still slow.
He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, they're after it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On the direct snap, it's Bobo. He's going to run it across the 35.
Took me a while to realize that's not my QB.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Dyer. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Bobo. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays.
My guy held that? The fuck?
Receiving out of the backfield, they're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will give them the lead.
How about the day for this?
All right, we don't suck.
3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Owen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open.
That's a fumble.
It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. rushes ahead. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets it out fast. Touchdown goal!
Double dip donuts.
Take it in for 6 more points.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
The
Fuck
kickoff
that. I ain't
bounces
not.
through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I am not.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the move, it's Bobo. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Let's it fly.
No way!
And
Again?
this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football,
This is not.
but to defend the field
Oh,
position with
what
the
are you
return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most play.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bobo. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Dyer.
Like, what are we doing? Hold on.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, and there's room. It's a run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Clinton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have...
There he goes! Bust through behind his pad. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful, and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You should not want this game. Oh, crap.
14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Owen. Quick timeout called by the defense.
Like, that's not even fair.
To save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Fires to the big fella.
My God.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Commodores inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep.
Oh.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They're working against the clock. He's out of bounds after a pickup of 12.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Using the quick game. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He picks up the first down, scoots out of bounds. They got 18 seconds to work with.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves. Closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock.
But he did step out of bounds.
Get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come out of it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll bring him down as he bucks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this.